All right, let me go over this side, and then you guys will have a chance to do this side, okay? Complete the table to describe the end behavior of a polynomial function. There's a famous quote that says it's not about how you start in life, it's really how you end in life. So we're talking about end behavior, and we have to graph an even degree polynomial. So what is the easiest even degree polynomial, class? 2 is correct. Y equals x squared. Class, what does that graph look like? It looks like a U. I'm going to draw a dotted line. So my graph looks like that. Now this one tells me it's a positive leading coefficient, so the A in front is positive. So my graph's actually just going to stay like this. Now you can fill it in. Okay? Now we have this sentence here. This sentence here in pink will always be the same. What does that first part look like? As x approaches positive infinity. We learned last week that this means it's going towards the right. Well, what happens to the graph as I go towards the right? It goes what? It's going up. Up is another way of saying f of x approaches positive infinity. So a good strategy is using your pencil with the graph and pretend you're on the roller coaster at that point on our graph. Let's try this one. As x approaches negative infinity, so again, these pink boxes will always be the same. Just fill it in, one positive, one negative. This one is telling us to go in which direction, class? Left. So if you need to, you can also label your graph. So as x approaches negative infinity, which means left, class, what's happening to our roller coaster? It's going up. Okay? So that would be positive infinity. Okay. This is where a was positive. When a is less than 0, that means what? Negative. So if this a value is negative, what would happen to our graph? It would go down. Another way to describe end behavior, if I had to describe it, is not only just a sentence, is looking at the arrows. What are you looking at, class? The arrows. Let's do this together. Read to me. Ready, set, go. As x approaches, what are you always going to put there? 1 positive infinity. Okay, we're focusing on the red graph. Read to me. So we're going to the right. What's happening? Red graph, red roller coaster. Negative infinity. Remember to remind yourself that just means it's finishing down. So this one's going towards the right, left to right. Class, this one's going to be going what? Negative infinity, which basically means right to left. We're looking at the red roller coaster. What happens to our graph? Decreases or goes down. You can see the arrows going down. So that would be f of x approaches negative infinity. So here I just showed you guys the end behavior for even degree polynomial if the leading coefficient, let's mark that over here, this is called leading coefficient. If it is positive or is negative, end behavior can be summarized as the sentences or looking at the arrows.